Good evening. It is 10 after 8 on Tuesday evening, and I am wicked hot today. So hot, in fact, that I am sitting in my car with the engine running and my air conditioning on, which I never do. I hate air conditioning in a car. So there's that. And as I pulled in to this parking lot, a great big fork of lightning filled up the sky to the side of me here. And it was fucking gorgeous. We are in for a thunderstorm warning tonight, and it is just getting started. So, maybe there'll be a bit of a show tonight. Who knows? Everybody's making a dash out of the park right now. So, how was everybody's day today? It was another scorcher here. Not as bad as yesterday, but it was warm. It was probably somewhere up in the 30s in the Celsius. It was muggy. It was sticky when I went outside for my coffee and cigarette around 7 o'clock this morning. Again, not as bad as yesterday, but muggy nonetheless. I wonder if these people chilling on the boardwalk here are gonna get stuck in rain, because that'd be funny to watch. That would make me very happy. See if I can show the clouds here. Hang on, it's getting dark. That's over the water. And that's over yonder. That's where the lightning was when I pulled in. It's pretty. Getting windy. So, beat. It was a short day at work today, which was kind of nice, in the sense that I got to come home and play with my kids. My eldest was off today, and of course the youngest was home, as per usual. But I think I got in around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. 2:30, I think. So it was nice, came home and had a shower and came downstairs, and I said to my, let everybody know I was home. And I said to my youngest, I'm going to go grab a coffee. Because I brought an iced coffee with me this morning from last night. But I finished that thing by like 9:30 or something like that. And that was my last coffee all day. And I finished both my I brought 2 Gatorades today, I learned. So I decided to go for a coffee. I'm severely caffeine deprived here. That lake is moving. Holy moly. Anyways, but I said, if you go put your swimsuit on and get your towel and all that good stuff, then when I get back with my coffee, I plan on sitting outside for an hour or so. Why don't you go hit the pool? Because he hasn't been in the pool. Oh, lightning. Oh, it's so pretty. I love lightning, sorry. He hasn't been in the pool for a while. And it's been so hot, that pool needs to get used, or it's going to get skunky no matter how much chlorine I put in it. So, he did. He was all ready when I came back, and I put his suntan lotion on and everything, or sunblock, whatever the hell. And he was a little slow getting in the pool. It was cold. The water was 30 degrees Celsius. It was fucking bath water is what it was. But once he got in, he was in probably for a good hour. And, you know, we were chit-chatting, and he was playing around. I was laughing at him. It was such a good time. He is so funny to watch. He's a funny kid. And I called my buddy, see how he was doing, because I know he had some yard stuff that he was doing for a neighbor, and it's been hot as balls. And I'll bet you yesterday we were like high 30s. It was nuts. Today was probably in the lower 30s. Still hot. Not complaining. We like it. But it's hot. And he has asthma, so he said it was slow going, but it, you know, he got done what he could. And he found out today that this lady has a property management team now, so he's done. So that's good. She'll pay him for what he's done and whatever. So that was good. And I said, you know, well, later, like after dinner, I said I promised the boys that I would take them to sirens. I promised the boys I would take them to go get ice cream. Oh, it's an ambulance. Oh, lightning. Flashing everywhere. And he wanted to come with, and I said, oh, that's fine. He was saying something about dinner. He wanted to, I don't know, go get fries down by the bridge and stuff. Ooh, it's starting to rumble. And I said, well, if you go to the one in Centennial Park, here, oh, can you hear that? Oh, it's exciting. If you go to Centennial Park, at the end of our street, there's a chip truck that makes really good poutine. So he's like, yeah, I'll go do that. And, you know, you call me when you're done dinner and whatever, and we'll go get ice cream. I said, cool. So we went. I'm watching the lightning. I'm sorry. It's so pretty. So we finished up dinner. Probably around, I think we were done eating and all that kind of good stuff by like 20 after 5 or 5:30 maybe. And I said, I called my buddy up and I was like, okay, we're just about ready to go. The eldest takes forever to eat. I don't know why. He eats so goddamn slow. So, by the time he's done eating, I've got the kitchen cleaned. I had the dishwasher loaded and running. I had my second thing of laundry on the go. Like, you know, my youngest probably done college, but like, I mean, he's ridiculously slow. So, he's like, that's fine. I'll get changed and whatever and head over. I said, okay. So he came over and drove everybody down to the ice cream place, and we all got our ice cream, and it was delish. I got my moose tracks. My youngest got cherry frozen yogurt, I think, because he's a freak. My youngest got his bubblegum ice cream because he's a freak. And I don't know what my buddy got. I know he got ice cream because he's not a freak. But I don't know what kind it was. But he said it was really good. We all enjoyed it. We sat in my hatchback. Well, my youngest and I sat in my hatchback. I had to sit. I couldn't stand. My back was killing me. It's still killing me. Oh, dear Lord. Wondering if I can catch some lightning on here. Oh, it's so pretty. And, yeah, my youngest and I just sat in the back, in the hatchback. And we had our ice cream. And, stopped at Timmy's on the way home because I needed a coffee. And, And, you know, everybody went, the boys all went in the house and everything. And I asked them if they were going to go back in the pool because I never put the lid on the pool when the youngest finished up this afternoon. My cord, how much battery do we have? Oh, we're fine. I never put the lid back on after my youngest got out of the pool because I thought we all might go in tonight, right? Well, now there's a storm warning, so my buddy helped me put the cover back on the pool, and we sat in the backyard for a few minutes and had a couple of cigarettes and chitty-chatted. And I said, well, I better go in. I got to switch I got one more load of laundry to get into the dryer. And, ooh, windy. Shaking the car. You turn this air down. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. That's chilly. And I still need to go vlog for tomorrow. And, then I want to come home and just tidy up a little bit. I was going to sweep and all that shit, but fuck, I'm done. I'm pooched. Go home and clean the bathroom and get into my comfies and call it a night. Oh, look at the waves. Look. Look at the waves. I don't know if you can see it. And I don't want to zoom because YouTube it'll muck up my stuff. But you can kind of see the heads of the waves there. That water is really going. Anyways. So, I think maybe I better turn this off. I don't want to waste all my gas. If it gets warm, I'll turn it back on. So, yeah, I'm going to finish up that last little bit of laundry and when I get home. And maybe clean the bathroom because the bathroom's getting kind of scungy. And I judge other people on their bathrooms, so. Oh, I need some coffee. Oh my God. So, but I'm getting tired. I know once I get into the routine of, actually getting up earlier in the morning, like before 8 o'clock, and, doing physical work all day and then coming home and putting in like another, 6 hours or so at home, it'll be fine. But right now, I is tired. But it's working out so far like I thought it would, like with my hours and everything, because it's so nice. It's so nice to go to work and put in your day and then still have time when you come home to spend some time with your kids. Like, oh my God, it's so nice. I mean, when I was hairdressing, I was working until, anywhere from, 9 to 5 to 11 to 7 to 10 to 6. Those 2 mid shifts suck. Or 1 to 9, right? So, whichever way you cut it, by the time you get home and make dinner and clean up, it's time for showers and bed, right? So, I might see my kids for the hour or whatever during dinner, and that's about it. So, getting home anywhere, but I think I was actually done today at 2, and I think I was home by 2:30. Which was unexpected, but it was all right by me. We worked mad hard. Big houses and an office, like a big office thing. It was a lot. There are people who have rooms, like a parlor or whatever the hell you want to call it, a family room and a living room, and they all have like couches and big fluffy chairs, and I have to vacuum all that shit. And there are still people that have like floor to ceiling carpet. And I'm here to tell you, if you have a fluffy carpet like shag or like a fluffy kids carpet or something, I hate you. Just saying. I hate you and everything you stand for. Those things are a bitch to vacuum. And if you have more than, one couch set and whatever in your house, I hate you too. There's no need for that. Come on. Fuck's sakes. But it's nice to be able to come home and actually be able to, have your shower, chill for a minute, and then go, play with the kids. Whatever that means to you. Spend time. I think tomorrow... Oh, it's dark. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I think tomorrow, if it's not raining, because this is supposed to go on for a while, I shall get in the pool. I haven't been in the pool yet this summer. I prefer to go in the pool in the evening, like about this time of night, when the kids are tuckered and doing their wind down, like, doing their showers and whatever, and pretty much getting ready for bed. And then I, go crack open a beer or cooler, and I get on my floaty and I just float. I love it. It's quiet. And then I go to bed and I sleep like a rock. It's awesome. So. But tonight was so nice. It was so nice. It was relaxed. Nothing was rushed. I had dinner on the go by, I don't know, 4:15, 4:20. We were done eating by like 5:30. We're usually like eating at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it was nice. It was really nice. And we still had time to go to the ice cream and go swimming and, kind of chit-chat a little bit, catch up on what's going on with everybody, I got my garbages out, I got my recycling out, like, got my laundry going for my work clothes and, finding the balance. Balance is key. So. Oh, it's so dark. I love it. The rain just stopped for a little bit. Oh, there's one of those big boats going through. I love those great big boats. I don't know what I know they haul stuff. I have no idea what they're hauling, but they're really neat to watch. And when you go down to Canatera Park, big, huge park at the other end of town, there's the Blue Water Bridge that connects us with Michigan? I think it's Michigan. Go sit along the boardwalk there. There's all kinds of benches and, big stones and whatever. It's really pretty. But if you go sit along the boardwalk there, you'll see tons of these great big ships. They're huge. I like to watch. I don't know why. They don't move wicked fast, but they're just really neat to watch. They're friggin' ginormous. Here he comes. They've got all their lights on. That's so cool. I would not want to be on a boat like that on a night like this. Although the water's sort of calming down a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, so it's been a good week so far. I mean, we're only on Tuesday, right? But it's been a good week so far. It just feels so good to work. It feels so good. It's kind of a love-hate thing, right? Like, nobody wants to get up and go to work, but when you can't for an extended period of time, it blows. It blows monkey chunks. So. Oh, my goodness. I might have to turn my air back on in a minute. We've only got the sheet lightning now. The fork lightning seems to have been a one and done. Sad. I was hyped for a storm. And then my buddy tells me while we're sitting in my backyard, he's like, oh, well, you go do what you got to do. He says, I'm going to go down and get my fries. Like, you haven't gone for dinner yet, my dude? Like, you best hurry. You know, like, you're looking off into the distance. You can see the clouds rolling in. I'm like, that thunderstorm warning we were talking about earlier is coming. So I hope he got his fries. He said if he got down and the chip truck was shut, he would go to Harvey's or something. So their poutine isn't nearly as good. It does the trick, but it's not nearly as good, in my opinion. This chip truck does it right. So. And I think I was saying, I don't know if I've said on here before, because my boyfriend and I went down to this chip truck 3 weeks ago, maybe, and had the poutine down there for the first time. And I noticed after I'd already ordered mine that they make like a vegan version. And I don't know what that entails. Vegan cheese curds and vegan gravy. I don't know what that's all about. But it didn't cost any more than the regular stuff. Like, it was the exact same price. Which is kind of cool, because usually vegan stuff is wicked expensive, in my opinion. And, you know, this didn't cost any different than the regular stuff. So I was kind of disappointed, because had I seen it, I would have ordered it just to give it a go, out of sheer morbid curiosity. But I wasn't about to change my order on the guy, so. Maybe when I get paid, I will take my boys down. Because I think they're cash. Most of those chip trucks are cash only. He might be debit. I don't remember. But I'll make sure I have cash just in case. And me and the boys will go there for poutine because we all love it. Because we're good Canucks. And we love our stereotypical food. But I want to try the vegan one. Just for shits and giggles. Because I can eat gravy. Like meat, I've said on here before. Meat doesn't, like my stomach doesn't digest meat properly. So it causes me great physical pain. Gravy doesn't cause me pain, but it causes wicked discomfort. Like the pain that meat causes me, especially like red meat, like steak and things like that, beef, the pain can be compared to active labor. So any ladies out there that have had kids and gone through labor, you know what I'm saying. It's like that. So we avoid that like the plague. Gravy, on the other hand, is just I'm uncomfortable. I'm not I'm just not comfortable. I'm not happy. I feel like I've been at a buffet eating nonstop for about 9 hours. That's the discomfort that I feel with things like gravy. But every once in a while, I will put up with that shit because I love gravy. But oh, it's still thundering. Yep. It's going to be a slow burn storm, I think. It's going to rumble. It's going to rain a little bit. The wind will probably come and go. Nothing fun. Sad. I love a good thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. I will sit out on my porch, especially when they're like, when it's like sunny and doing it. It's so cool. I'll sit out on my porch and, you know, put my feet up and get out a bottle of wine and a straw. Pack of smokes. And there I shall sit. That's a good time. Oh, the street lights are on now. Excuse me. Yeah, it's still flashing. Still flashing a little. I think everybody's coming down in here now to watch the storm on the lake. Because this parking lot is almost full now. Interesting. So I have a tentative appointment with a friend of mine on Saturday to get my hair cut. And I am so stoked. I'm so stoked. I can't wait to get rid of all this hair. Oh my God. I'm so sick of having it tied back all the time. It gives me such a headache. I feel like if you're going to have long hair, it needs to be down. Like, you need to have that shit flowing. But with it being so freaking humid and with working, it's in my face, it's in my way, it's in my mouth, it's in my eyes, like, you know. And then I have to tie it back, and then I get the headache, and I'm dripping wet anyway, and, you know, my bangs are down on my face. And worst thing I ever could have done was cut myself some fucking bangs. Whatever. They'll grow out soon enough. So, Saturday afternoon. I say tentative because she said she's going to try and squeeze me in. But what I want is a bit of a sassy clipper cut, and she's good with clippers, so. I am super excited. What I would love to do is bleach out my hair on the top, just on the top, and leave like a couple inches of my brown at the root through the top. Bleach out the rest of the top. And do the I used to do this electric blue when I was hairdressing. Gorgeous. Loved it. And I think it would look really good with this style that I want to do. But I don't know if my boss would be down for it. I don't know how cool she is. I'm so sick of one hair color. And such a boring one. But whatever. If I have to leave it, I have to leave it. But at least my haircut will be sassy. So. And I'm still waiting for tattoo parlors to open. I actually got to start calling because I don't even know really if they're open or not. I need to get me some tattoos. I've been saving and saving and saving and saving. And I've been really good not to touch it. While Rona's been going on and while I was unemployed and everything, like, it was really good not to touch it. So I want to get my back covered because I have a piece of crap on my back and I hate it. It's embarrassing. And I wear a lot of tank tops when I'm not working. So you see it. And it's a piece of crap and I hate it. So. But I'm almost positive that in order to cover it up properly, it's going to end up being like a full back tattoo, which is fine. I have no issue with that. But my phone is filled, and I mean filled, with tattoo ideas and inspirations that I want to bring. There's a place in London, the city of London. And if I could, I hope I can find the card. I found her, I found them, I found the shop at a tattoo expo that my boyfriend and I went to, I don't know, a year or two ago. And the lady that I spoke to, I don't know if she was I can't remember if she was a tattoo artist or if she was just the receptionist there. Or could have been the owner for all I don't remember. But I do remember my boyfriend laughing at me because I couldn't stop staring at her. One, she was beautiful. And two, her tattoos were they were all black, white, and gray. And she showed me her back because I showed her mine. And that I said I'm actually quite self-conscious about it. Like, I hate it. And, and it's not even finished. Like, it's just, and she was like, oh, she says, I had the same problem, but to cover mine up, I had to do, and I mean, she had to do her entire back, like upper and lower. So she had like this open back crop top kind of deal on. She's very pretty. And she turned around to show me her back. I want to see this thing when it's friggin' done. Like, she's telling me it wasn't finished yet, but I'm here to tell you that thing was a frickin' work of art. It was all the old school movie monsters. So like Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney and all those guys. Vincent Price, like all that. Excuse me. And she had them in their like movie monster personas and theirs. So like their like old school headshots and things like, where they're whatever for the camera like they used to back in the day. And they were all black, white, and gray. And it was just, oh my God. Like, I would have loved to have taken a picture of her back and blown it up into a poster. I'd frame that and put that on my fucking wall. Yeah. It was gorgeous. And because I was saying, I want whatever they do to cover it up, I want to try and keep it black, white, and gray. Like most of my tattoos, well, all my tattoos are like medium-sized, I would say. Small to medium-sized, right? Got the ones on my wrists. And they're all outlined in black and then colored in whatever color my kids chose, right? The only straight black one that I have is I've got my birth sign on the back of my neck, and I've got a Betty Boop on my leg. And she is completely black and gray. I actually need to get her touched up a little bit. But her earrings are yellow, and her lips were the closest to what I call Hollywood red that I could find. That kind of bluey, that red with kind of a blue undertone. It's a beautiful color. It was as close as I could find to that. Because I'm that bitch. I'm going through Buddy's inks going, that one. And, yeah, I'm that girl. This shit's permanent. Getting the colors I want. Thank you. You only get so much artistic licensing. But she was saying that they had a couple artists, and she worked out of London, that kind of specialized in black, white, and gray tattoos. And I was like, stellar. If I could get a card, I said I would really, like, I would have to go down and do a consultation and whatever. I said, I want to come down and take a look at some portfolios and, you know, talk to a couple people, because I find I need to have a rapport with my tattoo artist, right? We need to vibe a little bit. I don't necessarily need you to talk to me while you're working. Like, I'll chit-chat with you if that's the way you like to work, but I would much rather not talk. I would much rather get everything sorted beforehand than put my earbuds in, you do your magic, and let me vibe out. We're good. We're good. And I can usually go as long as they can tattoo for. Like, it's fine. Like, I completely zone out. Listen to my music. I've been known to fall asleep. It's fine. If I need to tap out before you do, I'll let you know. But it's usually fine. And then I lost it. And I did phone to try and make an appointment a couple times. Once I had to cancel because my boyfriend couldn't come down, because I ain't driving in London. And my boyfriend couldn't make it down. I think he was working or something. And then I had to cancel another time because I got called into work. I was pissed. And then I misplaced the cards, so I haven't been able to phone, and I can't remember the name of the damn place. I just know that it was in London. And the girl that I spoke to was friggin' beautiful. So. Yeah. I would love to go check that out. I would just love to go see their shop. Just judging from the work that I seen on her back, right? It's like, I want to see this place. And I haven't had much luck in my town with tattoo artists. Like, just about everybody who's done a tattoo on me here, I've had to have it covered up somewhere else. And that's expensive. You end up paying triple what the fucking tattoo's worth, so. That's upsetting. It's doubly upsetting to me because I love getting tattoos. Like, I love everything about it. I love picking the shop. I love going through the portfolios. I love finding the right artist. Like, you know, I like the vibe in a good tattoo shop. Like, you know, I went to, the last time I was in an actual tattoo parlor, I went in to get my nose pierced. No, that wasn't the last time. That was the second to last time. I got my nose pierced. And I was ready for an argument because I had been told by a previous place that I couldn't get my nose pierced where I wanted to. I think it was this, where my hoop is. Because I had that done years ago. Actually, I had it done twice. Years ago. Once I did myself. When I was like 13. Shoved a thumbtack in and there we go, it's pierced. I was told I couldn't get my nose pierced. I was like, want to bet? Mom was like, you can't do it. I won't pay for it. I won't bring you. I don't need you or your money. And then I had it done professionally when I first moved to this town. I was like 15 years ago. but it fell out and like closed, like it fell out in my sleep. And by the time I woke up and realized it was closed. And they weren't going to do anything. They weren't going to re-pierce it for like 3 months or something. And they were going to charge me again for it. I was like, eat a dick. Nope. Nope. You didn't put the thing on tight enough. That's not my fucking problem. So I went to this place, I don't know, was it 6 or 7 years ago, I guess. And I asked them if they would do a double for me. So I got the black one and the hoop done. And they were like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, here's the thing. The one spot that I want done has been pierced at least 2 or 3 times. They were like, hey, it's like, you know, like, we'll have to fight through some scar tissue, but if you can deal with it, I mean, we'll do it. And I was like, get her done, bud. Get her done. So they did. They did both. It was like getting punched in the face twice. That's fine. I knew it. I knew it going in. But they were so nice. It was, I think the Olympics were going on, and they had a hockey game on. It was like the Hockey Olympics or whatever the hell. I don't know. I don't do sports. And they were right into it. And they were like, I started shaking. I always shake. When I get piercings done, when I get tattoos done, like I shake. It's fine. But they were concerned about it. It's just an adrenaline rush. Like, I love that shit. But they were like, nope, you need to sit for a little bit. Calm down and whatever. So I was like, all right. They went and made me a coffee, so it was fine. I'll sit and drink your coffee. It's good. So I'm sitting in the chair. And they're watching hockey, and they were right into it. And I kind of got into it because they were into it. It was just like a great big testosterone fest with a little bit of estrogen thrown in. But they were a good time. And I think my son's been there. I think he went there a year or so ago to get one of his tattoos done. He's just got well, the one on his forearm is kind of big, but it's rather simple in my opinion. But the other 2 or 3 that he has are like, the size of my thumb kind of deal. One of those, get one, I don't know, half off or whatever. If you buy it, you get them off the wall, like, you know, afternoon, you know, half price afternoon tattoo or whatever the hell. And I think he's been to the one uptown. Like this one I'm talking about is downtown. And then there's another one uptown. I think it's called Neon Crab. And that one I get like street art vibes from. Like graffiti style kind of. That's the kind of vibe that I get from them, and that's not what I'm looking for. I want more sort of like a gothic kind of feel to it. But I'll have to phone around because, yeah, I would really like to get that done. I've been a good girl. I've earned it. And like I said, I'm wicked self-conscious about it. And I wear open back tank tops all the time. I hate that everybody can see the fucking thing. But whatever. It is what it is. I think it's starting to clear up. It's disappointing. I just gotta check the time here. Floop. Yeah, I better get going. It's almost 9 o'clock. And we're almost at the 45-minute mark. So I better boot. But I hope everybody's having a good evening. Enjoying their week so far. Hope the weather's been good for you. So, this video will be up for tomorrow, for Wednesday at 11, for anybody who cares. So, yeah, for anybody who's watching, take care of yourself and have a good evening, and we'll talk later.